Welcome everybody. This Michael Jackson History Tour Deep Dive series is based on my book, Anthony King's Guide to Michael Jackson's History Tour. But you can also find Anthony King's Guide to Michael Jackson's Dangerous Tour, as well as my other Michael Jackson book, Michael Jackson and Classical Music. Now they're all available on paperback and Amazon Kindle, and you can find out more on my website, anthony-king.com. Okay, get ready for a really deep dive into Michael Jackson's History Tour. History Tour Restructuring, Reductions and Changes. Moscow, Russia, 17th of September 1996. We note that only 3 backing dancers explode out of the toasters tonight instead of the previous 4 during the introduction to They Don't Care About Us. We have a new formation in the shape of a diamond with the introduction danced only with 3 backing dancers instead of the previous 4, and much tighter to Jackson. During the main song, we have a reduced number of dancers and a different formation with 5 principal dancers, and now even have 1 dancer directly behind Jackson. This also serves to tighten the formation and subsequently the visual effect. We also notice that the rocket set, which has been causing the problems with its retraction, has been reduced. They have removed half of the debris so that it doesn't delay the start of the scream and retracts into the stage more easily. However, this reduces the visual impact of the rocket crash. Zaragoza, Spain, 24th of September 1996. We also note various set differences, including that the giant tower statue on the stage left is now aligned with the top of the tower rather than having its head popping over the top. We also note that during the reprise of Heal the World, we now have the addition of the pre-recorded choir track, which was not included in the first shows of the tour. We note we now have a first tour announcement that the stage is clear before Scream. However, it's delivered in Spanish tonight, it appears. Amsterdam, 30th of September 1996. Over to Beat It, we notice that the 2 toaster platforms are retracted during the song because tonight 2 dancers will appear from under the stage, and the main Beat It dance will be danced with a reduced number of dancers, 4. Michael is testing formations and configurations, obviously. Amsterdam, 2nd of October 1996. During the introduction video, we hear, "Shall I begin the countdown?" Michael doesn't name Amsterdam tonight in his introduction. We also note that the rocket door sound effect sounds different tonight, like a crash instead of a boom. Tunisia, 7th of October 1996. We note that Jennifer Batten is replaced by Greg Howe on guitar tonight. Off the Wall medley was dropped from tonight's show. The Thriller jacket returns to white and green from the previous red slightly colour. Significant stage design changes incorporated from tonight's show onwards include Scream. The crew have added an additional platform on the top of the step in front of the stage so that when Michael jumps down from the rocket, it's less of a jump. It was pretty precarious to jump before, with such low visibility with the mask, so it makes sense. We see that the platform is removed when the song starts. We note also an additional security guard in place on either side of the stage. Over to They Don't Care About Us. The introduction routine now has 4 principal backing dancers again, and an additional 2 dancers for the main performance, bringing the total to 6 instead of the previous 5, with the removal of the dancer directly behind Michael. If you also look carefully, you'll note that there's no American flag tonight, as they bring out 2 Tunisian flags instead, and this is standard procedure in potentially politically sensitive countries. We also note that Michael's new silver chrome microphone to go with his silver heeled shoes. Seoul, Korea, 11th of October 1996. Beat It. It appears that we have 5 or 6 dancers for the first sequence before the main dance, and then only 4 for the main dance itself. There's a lot of changes with configurations. Kaohsiung, 20th of October 1996. If you look at Earth Song, we note that the safety arm strap has been removed from the crane tonight. We do not see it again, and it was never used by Michael, which must have really upset Kenny Ortega. Singapore, 25th of October 1996. Over to They Don't Care About Us. Michael starts off the introduction with 4 dancers, which then increases to 6 principal backing dancers. It appears that the formation of the dancers has also changed to a more arrow formation with the additional dancers on the sides, rather than the dancers in a straight line behind Michael. Kuala Lumpur, 29th of October 1996. We have great shots of the skeleton controllers manipulating the skeletons with their feet, and it appears that they've also reduced the number of skeletons per controller to 4 skeletons per track in the song Thriller. Mumbai, India, 1st of November 1996. The rocket stage debris set has been completely removed tonight, as it was obviously causing too many delays with its problematic retraction into the stage at the start of the song. This is a pity because it was a good visual addition to the show. However, this really emphasizes the visual impact of the additional step that they've added at the front of the rocket that allowed Michael to step down safely rather than jump out of the rocket. It is now a clean stage set design, but certainly less theatrical. It allows for a quicker problem-free start without delays caused by problems in the retraction of the problematic stage dressing. Auckland, New Zealand, 9th of November, Monday the 11th of November 1996. The off-the-wall medley returns to the show. We also know that Michael dances Dangerous with 6 principal backing dancers, which is actually an increase because he has been using 5 for many of the shows on the tour so far. The Jackson 5 medley. We hear extra drum cracks tonight at the beginning, and musically we now have the addition of horns during the classic Jackson 5 dance at the end rather than just the piano as usual. If we look at history, we see confetti cannons blast at the beginning. However, we do not hear any fireworks, which are no longer part of the show at the beginning of the song, it appears. This was previously a very exciting part of the show. It could have been down to budget savings.